Hello guys, welcome to the Hockey Buys. I'm your host Zach Power. Today I'm on the line with Chris Wishbone. How you doing, Chris?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. So what are we going to talk about today?
So with the World Cup of Hockey coming up soon, you're going to start looking at goaltenders, and that's something that we're going to talk about today. The United States and Canada's goaltenders. Now, for the Team Canada, you have Holtby, Price, and Crawford. Now, Crawford might not play much. Holtby will only play a few games. Carey Price is going to be the starting goalie despite his injuries. Now, is this a good thing for Canada, even though that he's had an injury and he hasn't played since November?
Well, yeah, I think Carey Price in net is always a good thing, no matter if he's injured or not, because I do think he's the best goalie in the NHL right now. And
Corey Crawford. Now, is that a good decision when you have goaltenders like Mike Smith, Martin Jones, John Gibson, Marc-Andre Fleury? The list goes on. Is this a good choice? Even Roberto Luongo can be thrown in that pile.
Well, yeah, I think Canada will be fine in net. Canada do have a decent few goalies, but I think having Price in net's the right choice.
When you think about the third goalies, you think about some of the past goalies that they've had in the Olympics and the World Cup of Hockey. The 2004 World Cup of Hockey, the Canada Cup, whatever the fuck it is, they had Roberto Luongo. Think about that there. And they had him in the 2010 Olympics, and they had him in the 2014 Olympics. Now, he does have that international role. He's had quite few of international games under his belt. Do you think that they should have him over someone like Corey Crawford, where he's won the Stanley Cup a few times?
Well, Corey Crawford, I think, got carried by Chicago. I think Corey Crawford's an okay goalie, but I think the Chicago's amazing defense and forwards would just really carry him to the Cup a few years.
Yeah, and you got to also consider that Roberto Luongo has also made the Stanley Cup Finals once in 2011 versus the Boston Bruins. Down to the States, you start to think about their goalies, and they have Schneider, Bishop, and Quick. So you'd probably have Quick as the starter, obviously. But who would be your backup in this situation if you were the United States?
I would probably say Schneider. Even though New Jersey had a really shitty year this year,
and every other year.
The best choice.
The thing is about Corey Schneider is he's definitely taken on that starting role. He is by far the best player on the New Jersey Devils by a mile. I cannot name a close second, because they have a bunch of AHL players. Now, do you think that's a good decision over Ben Bishop now, who's been to the Cup Finals and has made the playoffs the past few years?
Well, yeah, I think Ben Bishop is a good contender, but I still think that Corey Crawford is the better goalie here.
And if you were to name a fourth goalie, who would you name?
Perhaps Ryan Miller. I'd say Ryan Miller's the next best. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head right now.
No, and that's the dilemma. Is there anything else you want to throw in?
I'm fine. What about you?
No, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching the Hockey Buys. For Chris Wishbone, I'm Zach Power. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the World Cup of Hockey. See you soon.